Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Maquette. So, last time we entered this new area. We took ages trying to figure out how to get into that area over here. We finally did it, and we got a key to open up the church. So let's jump in and see what's next. I really expected that bell to ring more than once. It felt like we had followed the map and we'd still gotten off course. So we just kept going, too scared to say anything was wrong. Oh no, so you gotta talk about these things. Communication is key. There's nothing in here. The bell rang again. The bell is important. Why is the bell important? Can I get to the bell? Is there a way? Is the bell just on a timer? Or is it ringing for a reason? I don't know. Where are the stairs? Not again. What was that noise? Didn't mean to put them there, did I? Wanted them there. Again, I never know if what I'm doing is right in this game. Come on. In we go, stairs. Oh, do you not fit through this gap? That would be awkward. It doesn't fit through that gap. Oh, don't tell me they're stuck. I need these. Okay. I got them back. It's okay, folks. There we go. That's where I wanted them. Wasn't quite lined up right, but we made it work. I don't know if this is where I needed them, but it's what I was trying to achieve. See, I need to do something with the bell. But how do I get higher up? I expected there to be like stairs or something in here. What am I missing now? Having the stairs here feels like the right place to have them. So I'm happy with that. Ah, there we go.
Hey,
Hey,
you have mail here. Oh, did you hear from your mom yet?
how was work?
I was at school tonight. Did you hear from your mom?
Yeah, how was school?
You totally don't care, do you?
What? I care?
Do you?
Yeah, I asked you how work was.
School.
School. Okay, how was your day, Kenzie? I was asking how your day was. Does it matter if it's work or school?
Apparently it doesn't.
Oh, come on. Look, I'm sorry.
Sorry for not caring?
No. Oh, no.
My weeks are tough. I'm working and I'm going to school. And I'm not saying your job isn't burning you out, but when I come home from a long day, a very long day, I would really appreciate it if you could give me just the tiniest bit of your attention.
Are we really going to start having this conversation again?
Yes. Yes, we are going to start this conversation again. We're going to start this conversation over and over again for infinity until we figure out how to end the conversation without you tuning out.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means whenever I want to have a discussion about something serious, you end up just leaving the room, mentally or physically. You refuse to deal.
I leave the room because when I tell you how I feel about something, you insist it's not how I really feel. What is the point in having a conversation if you're not going to believe what I say?
You hide, Michael. You hide your feelings from me and even from yourself.
Oh, and I'm the only one in this room that's guilty of that. Look, I know I'm not great with my feelings, but I try. You, on the other hand, you do anything you can to steer the conversation off of yourself and onto me.
Oh, how so?
How so? How so? I asked you 3 times how your day was today, and instead of reciprocating my effort...
But you weren't listening!
I was making an effort! I would much rather have a conversation about your day than be lectured about what days of the week you're at school.
What? How do you actually think this is about school or work?
It's not! You're saying I'm not listening, and you're the one that's not listening!
Well, that was an uncomfortable argument, wasn't it? On the surface, that fight was just like all the others, but that time it felt different. I knew what it meant. After it was over, I stepped outside to be alone and clear my head, and I just kept walking. It looks like it's changing seasons as well. Each time you go into a new place, it just looks like a different... Like, this seems far more like autumn than the others did. I've just walked straight into this area without actually really looking around. As I left our house, I noticed things I hadn't before. I'm tiny again. I'm assuming it's the right way though. We never hung any of our pictures. That is strange. If you were always painting pictures and doing stuff together like that, then you'd think you'd hang some of them up. That house needs fixing, it's a bit wonky. Or put our names on our mailbox slot. I don't know about that, that's not something we do in this country. Was what we had really all so impermanent? I don't know, but all these houses look rather impermanent. All of them look like they're about to fall over. I kept walking, avoiding our usual routes, mindlessly rubbing the keys to our front door. Am I getting even smaller? I don't like the orange glow to these houses. It makes them look somewhat scary. I hadn't realised it wouldn't be our front door anymore. Oh. They're breaking up, are they? I kept walking until I didn't recognise the streets. Okay, we just don't get lost. There's nothing worse than being lost. Well, actually, there's quite a few things, but... It was getting dark. Oh, being lost when it's dark? That's definitely not good. What are all these, like, wires everywhere? Am I getting even smaller? Are we like in between each tile of the floor now? What's this? This doesn't look like the gem I had before. The summer came and went, the leaves changed. Ah, so we are in autumn. Oh, this like shows me what's real and what is not. New mechanics. Okay, well then. Well, that's real. Am I just following like this confetti on the floor? I felt like I was still just walking around in the dark, numb and confused. Why am I stuck? At times I was okay. I could feel that moment in time where I was happy again was on the horizon. Down we go, I suppose. Following all this yellow confetti. Can I hold this further out? I can. Oh, but okay. Oh, does square bring it? Okay, square brings it back in. Wish I knew that sooner. But the further I ran away from my issues, the bigger they became. Yeah, running from your issues never seems to work. They'll always catch up with you one way or another. Best to deal with them. My friends tried to get me up and out, but I still had the key to our place on my keychain. So where was she staying at this point? Fiddling with the ring, sliding my finger under the loop, I could just take it off. We're a bit confused about where they are with their relationship right now, and where this story is. Have they officially split up? Are they not? Are they... like, what are they doing? Why am I so tiny? Have I gone the wrong way? Is there a hole in? There's a hole in here, isn't there? Yeah, there we go. I pried the key out, dropped it in a fountain like a lucky penny, and walked off a little lighter. That's a terrible idea to do with a key. Now someone needs to change that lock to make sure someone doesn't find that key. And I just randomly open the lock. Always dispose of keys safely and securely. Don't just go throwing them places. That is very bright. Oh. That was a slightly weird section. The healing process is fickle. I had done a decent job of moving on, I thought. I never felt like I was on the verge of losing it, or just one reminder away from breaking down. Oh, this is quite, that's quite bright. But the seasons changed. I blindly yanked out an old sweatshirt. Shoved my hands in the pockets and my fingers brushed something unexpected. One of those crystal stones you bought on the beach. Oh, I wanted that. Whoa. Well, this just got weird. The person I'd grown to be was gone. The one that wasn't embarrassed, the one that shared sketchbooks. What person have you become now then? I mean, growth is good. Oh. A new bridge. I was expecting something to move, I wasn't expecting a new bridge to turn up. More bridges? Oh, that bridge is broken. I couldn't deny it any longer. What can't she deny? Ooh. Bridge. Oh no, not that way. Oh, that's not gonna fit. How can... Does that mean I can move it from over here now? Or is it going to be too big to move? My assumption is it's going to be too big to move, but I've made that assumption before and been wrong, so... Oh yeah, there's no way you're moving that, let's be honest. But how do I make it bigger? In a way that I can actually move it? Because I'm assuming I've got to bridge this gap now. Oops. It doesn't fit. It's really difficult to gain any perspective on where this actual thing is as well. Like, is it higher than it? Is it lower? Is it? I've literally... Oh. Okay. I didn't actually need to place it there, I just needed to get it vaguely in the right place and it automatically fixed itself. I was trying to, like, lay it on top of the bridge. Turns out I was making it more difficult than it needed to be. They've changed the rules slightly with this one. Where's my lever? Hello? Anybody? What about... Did I go the wrong way? I fixed the bridge, but then nothing happened. And there's nothing over there. So what was the point of fixing the bridge? And there's literally nothing here. Oh. Well. There was a trophy for that. But I'm fairly certain that's not what they expected you to do. I'm really confused. Is there something else over here? I'm really confused. I can't see anything else over here. Can't jump back up there. I'll have to go round. Okay, so that's where I am. I'll have to flick that tiny little lever there. Okay. I missed the tiny little lever. Yeah, I found it though. It couldn't hide from me forever. I was quite surprised it's got this surreal. Took me by surprise, I have to say. I mean, it's pretty surreal before, being able to like change between sort of dimensions and sizes and all that kind of stuff. But this is a whole new level. Oh no! It's locked me in. I'm not going anywhere anymore. We had made our own world together, and had lived there so long that without you here with me, I didn't know who I was anymore. Where did these go? Oh.
That's when it became our schedule.
You didn't tell me you wrote your number in it.
No. They don't fit in there. I thought they were big, like, glowing, like, pinholes for it. Evidently not. Ah, see? I figured this one out fairly quickly, but... just got to figure out exactly how to line these up. I want this one on top of that one. I said on top of. Because it's being awkward, it won't go at the same angle as the other one. Because why would it? How did I get that one at that angle if this one is just like, no, I'm not going to do it? It's going to be too steep of an angle now, isn't it? We'll try. Oh yeah, I'm not walking up that. I've got to make some kind of path up. I get that. I'm trying to position these in a way that... I'm not sure I could even get on that first one though, if it's like that. Oh, it's further down this time. Okay. That first one is in a good spot, don't move it. That's what I've learnt. Thing is, I think if I put that one there... well, if I put it there, I'm not going to be able to get on it. Will that work? No, oh... yeah, I'm not going to be able to get on that. But maybe. Nope. Game says no. Which is why I was thinking that I would put this one like on top of this one. Because then I can kind of go up here and then jump to here. There we go.
I mean, this is like the best day I've ever had.
Me too.
I second guessed everything we'd done. Everything we'd said. I asked myself whether we were ever a good fit. I think if you had fun and you enjoyed the time you had together, even if it sort of went bad towards the end, surely you weren't a bad fit if you enjoyed your time together. The key is too small. Oh, it's the same key. That's weird. And I'm assuming that's the key that's in here. And that's too big to pick up. But it's also... so I need it that size. How do I make it that size? I'm confused. Doesn't take much, as you can tell. Oh, now I can pick this... oh. Okay. Why are you just levitating? Are you not the right size still? It's not the right size still. So it's still slightly too big. Let's make it smaller or make it giant. Makes it giant, gotcha. It's kind of what I expected. I don't know if it's actually changing the size of it much. Or if it always ends up this size when I do this. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, it always ends up that size. Which is apparently no good. If I then put it in there, it gets giant again. Like he's not even going to fit in the room. It's, oh, but that one... Oh, hang on then. What was it? Oh, there it is. It clipped into the ground. That was mean. I think we're there. What do we mean no? No, it's too small. No, it's too big to pick up. It's something. It's all to do with which side you put the key in. Because if I put it in that side, this key over here is way bigger than that key over there. So if I put it over here, this key ends up smaller. But it's now too small, so the key needs to be bigger. So to make the key bigger, put it in that side, it'll end up too big. Put it in there. Take the small key. This will make it even smaller, right? Just trying to figure out the mechanics right now. Now I have the tiniest key that I can't pick up. And over here you have like it's more like a padlock key. You pick it up. Yeah. So put this key that side. Then we get this size key. Put this size key. No, because we still need a bigger, don't we? Still need a bigger. So put this key. No, because I won't be able to pick it up. That makes it smaller. You can't pick it up when you do that. Oh, I can still pick that one up. Still, I don't think that helps. How big's this key? They're way too small. That key's too big to pick up. This key's too small. This key's too small, so this key needs to be bigger. If I put it in here, it ends up too big? Or is this going to end up the right size? Ends up too big. Which means I need it smaller. So let's take this one, put it in here, which makes it smaller, but it makes it way too small. So let's grab that one. I seem to be going round and round in circles. Never getting a key that is apparently exactly the right size to fit this lock. So either I'm missing a fundamental mechanic, because then the key gets bigger, which is great. Have a bigger key, superb. But now the key is too big and doesn't fit in the lock. This is just infuriating. So then I put the key here, which will make the key smaller. And now the key is too small, so we need to make the key bigger, so we put it over here. Now the key is bigger. Now the key is almost certainly too big. You see, I can't pick this key up, that key's too big. I'm going round and round in circles with this. This key is too small. So we need to make the key bigger, but how do we make the key bigger? We have to put it over here. Then the key gets bigger, but now the key is too big. Who'd have thought? I don't get this. I must be missing something fundamental, because at no point is the key ever the right size. I get the concept that this is where the key is the biggest. Then it's this one. Then it's this one. But this key is too small. If I put this key in there, I can't pick it up from either of... Oh, actually, no, I can with this one, can't I? You can pick it up from here. But you can't pick that one up. So I can pick this one up and go, okay, it needs to be bigger because that's too small. This one's too small still, by a long shot. So we can put this one in here. And this one ends up too big? Is this one still too big? Or have I finally got the right size? No, it's still too small. So I put it in here. Then this one's too big. I don't understand this. How can it goes from too big to too small, and at no point does it ever end up the right size? I don't know. Obviously there's a way of doing this, otherwise the puzzle wouldn't exist. What about this key? Is this key the right size? No, this key's too big. Not by much, but it's too big. Let's drop it in this one. Because then this one makes it smaller. Is this key the right size? No, this key's too small. What a surprise. This key's in here is too big to pick up. Yep. At this point, I don't know, that's never going to work. I literally no clue how to get this the right size. No matter which order I seem to do this in, I just go round and round in circles and never get a key that is the right size. So nothing you can do makes a key that fits the lock. That is my logic right now. I don't understand what I'm missing. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. This has got to be the most frustrated I have become so far, because I understand, or I feel like I understand the fundamentals of the puzzle, but nothing I'm doing makes sense in making the puzzle work. Because at no point is the key ever a size that fits the lock. So I can pick that one up, but I bet I can't pick the one up in here now. So this one's too big. So let's put it in here. Actually, no, because that'll make it bigger. Got to put it in there. The only way it gets smaller is to put that one in there. Then these ones are both too small. I've gone round in yet another circle. Does it matter where you put them in this thing? I'm guessing not. Too small. So you grab this one, which is too big. And you can't grab it all. Is there anything else to grab? Anything else I can move? Can I just run repeatedly at the door and open it? No, well, okay. On this very frustrating note, this is where we're going to leave this episode. And, I mean, we'll come back here and probably bang my head against this puzzle all of next episode, because it doesn't make any sense. I cannot figure it out. At no point is the key the right size in any of the iterations that I've come up with so far. I just don't get it. To the point where I'm probably going to have to look up how to do this just so I can finish the game. Because I simply don't know. Nothing I'm doing makes any sense. So we're going to come back at this with a fresh set of eyes and a fresh mind next episode. If you enjoyed this one, hit the like button below, let me know what you thought in the comments, and join us next time for the next one.